What's up my friends, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're feeling good and thirsty because today we're diving into the beautiful world of modern mixology, exploring the impact of a single cocktail that revolutionized the scene. I'm talking about the Basil Smash here. Created in 2008, this refreshing and herbaceous drink took the cocktail world by storm, earning its place as a beloved classic in no time. But the story doesn't end there. The Basil Smash inspired bartenders around the globe with its simple yet versatile template, resulting in countless riffs and variations. Today we'll explore two such variations, and the first one will be the Green Park by Eric Lawrence, which is a crossover between the Basil Smash and the White Lady with some delicious savory notes. The second variation will be an original cocktail of mine, the SAVOY Garden, which is an evolution on the Basil cocktail template, combining two iconic Italian ingredients including Rosolio di Bergamotto. The cocktail name is a nod to the iconic hotel where the Green Park was created, the Savoy in London, but it also pays homage to the king of Savoy's love for bergamot liqueur, according to the legend. So go grab a bottle of gin, a bunch of basil, and join me on a journey through the evolution of the Basil Smash and its lasting impact on the world of modern cocktails. Let's go! Alright, so before we dive into the variations, let's take a moment to appreciate the cocktail that started it all. The Basil Smash, created in 2008 by German bartender Jörg Meyer. His idea was to highlight the basil flavor in a cocktail. So he took the template of a classic gin smash, took the mint out of the equation, replaced it by fresh basil, and faster than it takes to shake a Ramos, this cocktail was all around the globe. What made it so popular so fast? I don't know, probably simply the fact that it is such a tasty cocktail, so simple to make, anybody can make it. You don't believe me? Watch this. What you're gonna need to make this cocktail is first, dry gin, fresh basil, simple syrup, and lemon juice. In terms of the gin, the classic recipe doesn't call for a specific one. I'm using Citadel today because I simply love it in this drink. It has some beautiful citrus notes and a peppery finish that I believe goes really well with the basil. So Citadel it is for me, but you can choose the gin that you want. Now let's build a cocktail. First, we're gonna add a generous amount of fresh basil leaves in our cocktail shaker. Jörg says that you can hardly put too much basil in there, but too little could ruin the cocktail completely. So for me, 8 to 10 basil leaves is the sweet spot. Then we're gonna add 2 ounces or 60 ml of gin. We're gonna muddle to extract the flavors of the basil leaves. Then we're gonna add 1 ounce or 30 ml of freshly squeezed lemon juice, and 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 ml of simple syrup. We're gonna fill our shaker with ice, and we're gonna shake it vigorously for about 10 seconds. Then we're gonna fine strain the cocktail over ice. And we're gonna garnish it with a beautiful basil bouquet. And there you go, my friends, the classic Basil Smash. Cheers. This cocktail hits the spot every time. It's tasty, it's refreshing, you get tons of beautiful basil flavors that go really well with the herbaceousness of the gin. It's perfectly balanced, I love it, it is simply delicious. So now if you guys want, let's make the second cocktail of the day. Let's make the Green Park. This one was created in 2011 by Eric Lawrence at the American bar of the iconic Savoy Hotel in London. It's a simple, savory riff on the Basil Smash. Without further ado, what you're gonna need to make it is first, Old Time gin, fresh basil, simple syrup, lemon juice, celery bitters, and 1 egg white. The gin I'm using today is Tanqueray Old Time, which is the best Old Time gin I've ever had, but it's kind of hard to find. So if you can't find it, there's other great options. One of them, for example, that's easier to find and also a little bit more affordable is the Hyman's Old Time gin. That being said, let's make the cocktail. So we're gonna start in our cocktail shaker with fresh basil leaves. Once again, 8 to 10 is my sweet spot. And to that, we're gonna add 1.5 ounces or 45 mils of Old Town gin. And once again, we're gonna muddle the basil with the gin. We're gonna add 1 ounce or 30 mils of freshly squeezed lemon juice, half an ounce or 15 mils of 2-to-1 simple syrup, 1 dash of celery bitters, and 1 egg white. We're gonna fill our shaker with ice and give it a good shake for about 10 seconds. And we're gonna do a reverse dry shake, so we're gonna strain our cocktail in our small shaker tin. We're gonna dump the ice and shake it once again for about 10 seconds. Then we're gonna fine strain it in a chilled cocktail coupe. And garnish simply with a basil leaf resting on top of the cocktail. And there we go, my friends, the Green Park. Cheers. Okay, I'm in love with this drink, and I have to be honest with you, I discovered the Green Park before the Basil Smash. When I got my first bartending job, it was for a Fairmont hotel, which was partnered with the SAVOY in London. So the cocktail menu was kind of international, and the Green Park was on that cocktail menu. So for me, this is one of the first cocktails I've tried, and I always loved it. And I must say, I think I like it even better than the Basil Smash. It has all the beautiful sweet, sour, and basil flavors that the Basil Smash has, but it has a rich texture and just a hint of savory notes from the celery bitters that just makes you salivate. It's mouth-watering. It's a fantastic cocktail. I love it, and I can't recommend it enough. I hope you're gonna try it. I hope you're gonna love it. So if you do, let me know in the comments below how you liked it. Do you prefer this one or prefer the Basil Smash? I'm really curious. Now, if you guys are ready, let's make the third cocktail of the day. Let's make my own riff on the Basil Smash, the Savoy Garden. Let's go. So my riff on the Basil Smash today is a little more complicated than the Green Park, for example, but here's the thing, I think we're past that time, unfortunately, where we could take a classic cocktail, just use a different herb and create a new drink. That's probably been done already. So when you want to create a new drink, or in this case a riff on a riff, it has to be a little more complex. So that's the case for my cocktail today, but it's not hard to make, it's just more complex. So bear with me. What you're gonna need to make my Savoy Garden is first, dry gin, fresh basil leaves, Italicus bergamot liqueur, milk liqueur, and lime juice. For the gin today in my cocktail, I'm using Prince Explorer, which is a beautiful Italian gin with citrus flavors and a little bit of savory notes. It goes really well in this drink. Plus it's Italian, which is a great plus because 2 other ingredients of my cocktail are also Italian. The name is Italian, so it just suits the whole theme. Now you probably think we're missing one of these 2 ingredients. You'll understand why later. Now for the milk liqueur, if you want to know how to make it, link is going to be up here. If you don't want to make it, you're lost because that's really good. You can use simple syrup instead, but that's not going to be exactly the same. Milk liqueur is tasty in this drink. So these are the ingredients for the cocktail that we're gonna shake all up together in a cocktail shaker. But then we're gonna top this cocktail with a pineapple and Campari foam, the second Italian ingredient aside from the Italian gin. And to make it, it's deadly simple. We're gonna get rid of these. All you need, bear with me, is Campari and pineapple juice. That's it. And we're gonna make it right away. So in a blender, we're gonna add 150 ml of freshly pressed pineapple juice and 30 ml of Campari. We're gonna blend that at high speed for about 30 seconds. And we're gonna pour that in a bowl while we make the cocktail. So again, in a cocktail shaker, 8 to 10 basil leaves, 2 ounces or 60 ml of gin. Then we're gonna add a half an ounce of Italicus, half an ounce of milk liqueur, and 1 ounce or 30 ml of lime juice. Now we're gonna fill our shaker with ice and give it a good shake for about 10 seconds. We're gonna fine strain this over ice. And now, as you can see, by the time we made the cocktail, the foam has settled a little bit, and we're ready to scoop it with a julep strainer and gently place that over the cocktail. Pineapple and basil share some of the same aromatic compounds, and it goes really well together with a hint of bitterness from the Campari. Believe me, it's a match made in heaven. Then we're gonna garnish it with a little bit of fresh basil. And there you have it, my friends, the Savoy Garden. Cheers. The slightly bitter and tropical flavor that you get up front because of the foam is exquisite, and it pairs really well with the citrusness of the bergamot and the herbaceousness of the basil. It makes a great contrast. It is still very light and refreshing, but a hint of bitterness and savoriness that makes you want to go back really quick. I think it is a lovely cocktail, plus it looks pretty dope to me. I love it, and I hope you're gonna love it too. So my friends, this is it for me today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Oh, and check us out on Patreon. We have some pretty cool things there. So once again, that's it for me today. Thank you very much. Have a great day, and see you next week. Cheers. Hey guys, I forgot to tell you something. The foam, you don't have to worry about the quantity you're making, because if there's no more foam in the bowl, you just throw the juice back in the blender, blend again for 30 seconds, and it will reproduce some more foam until there's nothing left. So if you want to make a larger batch, you can totally do so. If you want to make a smaller one, go ahead. Just use the same ratios as I gave you for the proper taste balance. If you had too much, place that in the fridge. It will stay good 3 to 4 days. And if you feel it's about to go bad, like if you're like 4 days in and you're not planning to make this cocktail again, just pour that over ice. It makes a great low ABV cocktail. And there you go. Bob's your uncle. Thank me later, and see you next time. Bye-bye.